Okay, it is week 2 of the 4-man sprint. So after week 1, you can see our scores in the upper right there, and we have the Saracen leading with 4 points, Red Knight with 2. Both the Enchantress and the Satyr have a single point. Um, so we have day 8. We're going to have 3 new events. The bounties are down to the single week here. We did also draw a new card for um, the Satyr, who completed Happy Camper, which is find the large campfire. And we did fix the Enchantress's list there because she had Danger Sense listed twice when it's really Dragon Slayer. Not sure if she can do Dragon Slayer or not. She might have to ditch that one. In addition, we'll see. But okay, let's get our 3 events. First event is the Thieves Guild, Magic Gates, and the Archmage's Tower. So let's get the Thieves Guild. Let's get a couple gates here in the Mage Tower. No, yes, Mage Tower, Mage Tower. Done. All right, so Thieves Guild is in a Ruin Clearing. Ruin 5. First person to do a hide phase here gets the becomes a member. You get a buck or 1 VP and 5 gold. Done. Magic Gates, are there 2 or are there 3? Good question. Should make it 5 and 6 or 3. There are 3 gates. So now we're going to put 3 gates on the board. You discover one of these, you find them all. 10-1. So Ruins 1. 4-5. Cliff 5. Right there, actually. Yeah. Good luck discovering that one. Actually, no. 10-6. I never let them be in the same hex, strangely enough. 6-3. Deep Woods. I mean, that's almost in the same hex. Well, that really opens the board right the heck up, doesn't it? And now the tower is in 3-5, cave 5, so it's not quite a tower. Caves 5. Oh my god, it's in the back. I always hate that. I always hate when it's in the. Don't even come near the board. All right. Those are our 3 events. We still have bounties as well. Let's look at the Satyr. So the Satyr is looking to kill a giant. So he has Giant Slayer. Spellmaster now. So to get the Spellmaster, he is going to still have to end up in 6, which means 3. So now the only trouble is that is definitely a little bit of a rough haul there. He does have an extra hide phase. So we could hide and get to 3. And I think that's what he's going to do. Extra hide, move, do Borderlands 3. I think that's what he's going to do. Our second character here, the Saracen, is trying to get up here to the Lancers. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He is going to start. That's an extra move. He doesn't have a buddy. He does have a horse, strangely enough. He's going to hide, extra move, and move to the chapel. And he will record Pilgrimage, potentially. And maybe the challenge? Could be 2 points for him. That could bring him to 6 points. So he would be really, really, really on his way instantly. And I will be honest, that night he should have cast Nudge. So he needs to pick a chit and burn it. I'm gonna say that we are going to pick. Yeah, all these are rough because they all do serve a purpose. Unlike a lot of the other characters, have one wasted chit that you can sort of get rid of. He really does not. None of his chits are get riddable. However, since we have an L4 chit, we're going to put this on there. We already have an L4. So we're going to make that our nudge chit done. That would be cast on the night of day 7. Day 8, he's going to run to the chapel, and he's going to face his buddy there. The Red Knight still has big game. He has to get to any dwelling at all. He also has Fan Club, which makes him want to get to here. It is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. It is a 4+ day trip to get to there. And then about 4 days back. So he could spend 8 days and score 2 points. Is that going to work for him or not? Or do you cut and run? Do you not go to the house and not go get the rogue and say, well, I don't need another rogue? So you run back, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it would be 2 days back to the inn. He could then turn in big game and then ditch Locate, Pull, and Fan Club and have a whole new deck sort of set up. And then from there, decide sort of what to do. Or he is in a unique position to find this gate, jump up here, get to the Thieves Guild, which counts as a dwelling, turn in big game, swap out his cards up there, see what the heck's going on up there. That might be the play. It might be the play. I mean, he likes the rogues. He likes the bash cars, not finding the bash cars. Move to the gate. Search. Done. Our Enchantress, I think. So she pretty much just has to figure out what her strategy is to utilize this magic wand, because what she needs to do is she needs to. I would like to play on that rescue. One, 2, 3, 4. She can get to the deep woods fairly simply, and she did, I think, turn her cards in, which made her get Dragon Slayer. So she's going to fire Rescue. So she's going to do Rescue. She's going to do it with the ghosts, because it's so 4 rogues. So the top rogue currently is that guy. And he is sitting there with our ghosts again. So she pops that. She investigates that card, learns of the rogue's fate, and she's going to decide to go. I think one puts her in an awkward spot, right? Yeah, she wants to be in 6. Okay. All right. So what she's going to do is she's going to go 1/1, enchant, bam. She's now in a clearing 6 and ready to bop up to the Borderlands at that point, I believe, right? Oop, nope. It's like that. But I think she's going to hide instead. So she'll just hide. And done. That's her plan. So I think we have plans for everybody now, right? So 8, 8, 8, 8. It is time to start this week. See what the monster roll is this week. The monster roll is 3. So ogres, wolves, goblins, octopuses. The Saracen is first. 1, 2, 3, 4. But he is hidden or not. And the reason he wants to be hidden momentarily, here he is done, is to be not attacked effectively. I say the order, which he's not a big friend of. But I believe Pilgrimage only needs to end a phase. So he does score that. So we're just going to score it. So Pilgrim is scored. And potentially he has challenge coming up this evening. So done. Let's get rid of that. But he's hidden, so he doesn't have to deal with the order. But he will have to deal with Mr. Lancer, who is dangerous to him. Definitely dangerous. We'll have to check that fight out. Done. We're going to go down there. And does he like the Lancers? He does. So he could maybe talk him out of it. So we'll see about that in a minute. Red Knight's turn. The Red Knight goes here. Oh, he has to search, right? So he is searching 3 times. And he needs to locate. So it's a 4 or a 1, like that. But he has to roll it for real. 4, so he finds it. So the knight has found the gates. How do I indicate that? I'm going to put a little widget on there just to make sure that we know. He has definitely found the gates. No one else has, but he's found the gates. So he cannot step through yet. It does cost him the phase to move. Does anything appear? 3, no, nothing's going to appear there. Oh, but I will say, hold on, the company did appear here, right? Because we rolled a 3. So he did end his phase there. Or not the company, the patrol. So the patrol ended up there. Done. He's at the gate. He is done. She's going to go up 1, 2. He's in 3, 2. He's in 6. Flip it. She's in 6. Bones, statue in 2. All this mess is in 3. Done. And then she is going to hide, I believe. Yeah, she hides. Should have hidden first, but whatever. She hides now. And she is hidden. And no one is appearing because we don't have any blue squares. The satyr is moving to Borderland 3 with his extra hide phase. So we're going to go there, roll the hide. He blows it, and he is wide open. But does anyone appear? No. No one appears because, again, squares. So that's it for combats, except for maybe the Saracen here. So let's take a look at this. He's got to fight him outright. He can't be hidden. So if he's not hidden, this guy's going to be an L2 when he's fighting. So that will go here for the running away and here for the fighting phase. So we're not going to auto hit him at all. We're going to have to 33% the horse. Now we can just play our horse and we're good. And it doesn't really matter what we play here. So 33%. Now, mind you, on round one, we're sort of screwed because he is going to go first. So if we line up, he hits us. If we don't line up, on that first round, we're good. And then every other round, we will go first because we will beat his time. But again, the first time, we're just going to kill the horse. We have armor. So we do win this fight. Like 100%, I think we win this fight because of our armor. So he will hit us once. He will damage us through the armor. He'll kill the horse the first time. He'll damage us through the armor the second time. And then, you know, so we literally have like 3 hit points to take, whereas he has 2. So the question simply is, do you want to lose the horse? The answer is no, I'd rather not lose the horse. Unfortunately, I used this chit because I could otherwise have just used this instead of the horse, and the horse would not be in danger. But since I put this chit to nudge, I'm sort of hosed now. Which stinks, for sure. However, I can still play this and beat his time. But that's still not good. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the card here and see if I can't make a roll on the meeting table. So we're going to roll on this meeting table. So we roll 2 dice, but we have a nudge. So we can make one of these dice lower or higher by 1. So we are friendly or allied. So we're going to roll. It's a 6. I don't like it. I don't like it. What we're going to do is, his gold value is 2. So we have 10 gold. We're going to pay his 2 gold, and we're going to do reparations. We pay his gold value, and we calm him down. Score 1 VP. So that gives us 2 points. That's going to be 4 card points for the Saracen. And that is a total, my friends, of 6 points. But we do drop some gold. We're down to 8. And those 2 go away. And he is done today. So, what are the 2 cards that we draw? That's too bad, because if I could have rolled 5, I could not have paid, and I could have got a better deal there. So, locate the lair, and oh, the challenge again. Holy crow. Yeah, okay. Man, he is pissing people off. So who is challenging me this time? 4, the rogue. So the top level rogue is challenging you. Where is that rogue? The large campfire. So we've got a rogue at the large campfire. Well, that is darn close. Wow, that is going to be his 7th point. He is running away with this a little bit. Okay, so there we go. That's his day. Does anyone else have anything today that needs to get done? I don't think there's a fight. There's no fights. I think we're done. Okay, that was the day. It's day 9. We are talking about the satyr and the satyr's move now. I say we go to. So keep in mind the shrine is type 1 and 5. It's not the good one for him. Altar, he could learn a spell, but that's not a good. So he can extra hide, move and move, and I think we end up in 4. We'll just put shrine. A cloak of mist, super helpful, by the way. And that's his day 9. The Saracen's day 9. So is he going to turn in the treasure cache first thing? Does he turn that in or not? Why would you turn it in? Well, because it's in the Lost Castle. Lost Castle is a little bit of a mess. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that he is going to knock that one out, and he's going to draw a new card at the end of the day. So, Envoy. So you got to trade with two. Well, you got to trade with a neutral group and a friend, or a friend and a friend, or an ally and a friend. But it's neutral and a friend. So, as a for instance, he could trade with the Lancers or the Rogues. Oh, by the way, his Lancer buddy will return back to his. They always do, by the way. Even if they're killed, they just get beat up and returned. So yeah, these guys are not going to count because they're enemies to him. He needs to get out of Dodge. But the company might work. So we need to execute with the company. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do the same darn move. We're going to hide, extra move, 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 and move to the camp. And let's see what the challenge is going to end up there. And it's a rogue, so he's also friendly with him. So there you go. That's the Saracen's move. The Red Knight's move is going to be to the ruins. So he's going to go to ruins 1. So move to ruins 1. He does have to search twice here. Or he just has to search because he's trying to find this secret path, 1-5. So let's search twice. We're gonna pretend that we're gonna do it, and he's gonna move to the guild, and he is done. Enchantress. Gonna hide twice, move, and move to the valley, and she's going to deal with the ghost. So let's see how we can make that happen for her. So this is day 9. We are rolling. Dragons appear. Ooh, could be dangerous. Could be bad. Let's see what we got here. Red Knight is first. So the Red Knight just takes a boop. He just walk. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, we've locked everything. Well, that's clever. Red Knight runs up there. Probably a little dangerous. Probably should hide, but that's okay. Search twice. He needs a 1, 2, or 3. He gets a 2, so he actually finds this path. So that was a little dumb ballsy on my. I usually wouldn't make that move, but he's going to then walk to the guild. Now he doesn't score the point until he does a hide phase there. And let's see if there's dragons in this. Oh, there's smoke. He actually is going to get a dragon. So what does Smoke C look like? It looks like this guy. This guy comes lumbering at him. And so we're going to get a fight. Done. Satyr hides and goes 1, 2. And he fails the hide. Okay, well, he failed the hide. Oh, are there dragons here? Oh my, what's roar? What is, we got flutter and 2 roars. I am afraid we're going to draw this mess. Flutter's first, that goes here. This roar is second, and it goes here on him. So he is now facing the tremendous dragon. She hides twice and goes there. And she succeeds. The ghosts and their prey descend upon her. And finally, the Saracen is going to go there with 1 hide phase to make sure he doesn't have to roll against the dudes. And he does not today have to roll against the dudes. Having said that, and no one appears. So, I'm fairly certain this might be a first. This might be a first. Every character is engaged in his own fight, potentially. I think that could be a first. I don't know. But anyway, let's start with the Satyr first. We'll just start at the top. He's not hidden, so this is an honest goodness fight. This sucks a little bit. But we do have the Garb of Speed. So all we have to do is play a 4. And so you can play any of these, actually. This doesn't get any better. So I think, so for my action, I can either ready, so I have a fight. Is it faster than all the moves on my sheet? I can either play the fight, which I will, and this is now faster. Well, this is faster than all the moves on my sheet. Actually, this is now faster than all the moves on my sheet because my Garb of Speed makes it so. So I get to ready this. I cannot kill this guy, can I? There is no way to kill this dragon for our guy. So let me rethink that entirely. So that medium star is going to end up being a medium. I can make it heavy. It's the best I can do. I didn't walk the woods on day 7 either. That sort of sucks, but we'll live for now. So, okay. So that changes our life here, but it's fairly easy change. We can just play that and run. And so we are going to run. Now the problem is that we came in here this direction. We're going to have to leave that way. So that sucks. Because that is going to make this a little harder to get to where he wants to go. So we're going to run because that's unfortunately the way his chits are. The way his chits are. There is no way to kill a tremendous armored character. Kill a tremendous, but not tremendous and armored. Even with a heavier weapon, he's not going to do any. He's not going to do any better at all, because the best damage he can do is H star, which is a weird oddity of Magic Realm in that you can get a heavier weapon, but that's not going to necessarily do you more damage. You need to be able to overstrength it. He can overstrength the spear. He cannot overstrength. So you can generally do, what can you do? You can do, so the weird part of Magic Realm is that weapons either reduce the damage, your damage lower than your fight chit, or they can equal your fight chit for all intents and purposes. So if you look at his fight chit, you can see right there, the best he can do is H star damage no matter what, because the best he can either overstrength a medium weapon or use a heavy weapon. He cannot use a tremendous weapon, and nor can he generate tremendous damage. So an interesting quirk of the system there. So he runs, he's out, done. So that's the first combat, sort of anticlimactic. The second combat, we'll take this guy. This will also be anticlimactic. I think just the other way. So, I mean, we could certainly deploy, or we could just lure, and cover the move. So I say we lure with the Woodfolk. And then, because this guy cannot auto hit him no matter what. And then what we will do is ready the weapon. Now the only problem we have, the problem you have is simply, so round one, this is not going to matter. Round one, we will just put that there. Round one, we are first. So if the dragon happens to line up, he will die from my sword. If he doesn't line up, this guy has a chance to kill him. So where does the dragon go? We're looking for a 1 or 4, of course, to make this simple. It isn't. He goes down 1. So in that case, I'm going to miss. The bowman hits, and the bowman rolls a single die because he is an archer. He's a longbowman. And so what we're looking for is, we have L star damage now. We are looking for L star damage. So we need to +1 level. It's a 2 or a 1. And he gets a 2. He does heavy damage, and he kills him for 5. That's 29 prowess. We're 1 point away from a half point. So that's his fight. The Enchantress's fight is going to be a little wonky. This is the wacky one. She's hidden, so keep that in mind. So nothing is targeting her. These guys are medium. I think the first thing she's going to do, I think she's going to cast Summon Animal. Nothing's on her sheet, so she's going to fatigue that chit. She's going to cast Summon Animal. Remember that she controls the red die. So the red die is whatever she darn well wants. So she's going to get a 4. There's nothing better. So she's going to grab a bat. I mean, she could get 2 wolves, but she's going to get a bat. She does get a buddy sheet. And technically, this thing can go. And it's going to drag these guys to the sheet. What do we want to do here? If these guys flip, they become 2s. So it, oh, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. They can't kill the bat in that case. They can kill the bat on this side. Done. So what I'm going to do is, on round 1, everybody's hidden. On round 2, I cannot. Let me think about this momentarily. Yeah, on round 1, everybody's hidden. She's going to remain hidden. Let this guy show up by himself. So she will remain hidden and let him take all the heat. So, and that might be a bad idea. I'm not 1,000% sure. So we're gonna have that guy go. We're gonna aim at this guy, and here we are. So where do these guys end up going? 1 or a 4 again, always 4. So everybody stays put. Okay, so this is round 2. Remember, what does the bat do? The bat goes first because he's a time 2, and he whacks this guy for medium damage, and that guy is dead. This guy misses. It's now round 3. We are going to come out of hiding, and we will play that chit with our knife. So now we do L-star damage, which will kill a ghost. Ghost rolls a 5. He goes down 1. We stab him and kill him. We're going to get 4 points because we do not multiply because we didn't kill both of those guys. I don't think she's shooting for notoriety as a rule. This bat actually stays here today, and so could, if she wanted, fly her. But she pulls off the rescue and gets him. And that is a card point that the Enchantress sorely needed. 2 wolves probably was going to be better for that because then you could have just lured them both on one round. Doesn't really matter since she had the option to just remain hidden. Doesn't suck. That bat is here with us. Oops. Today. So she could technically use it to fly, but she would have to drop her buddy. So she has to decide whether she wants the buddy or not, frankly. She could return him to a house. And if she does do that, she will get... if she returns him to the inn, she's going to get some money. So that could be super useful. What else could be useful? I mean, she could technically possibly pull off Dragon Slayer now. Technically, she might be able to try to pull off Dragon Slayer with well, that's not true. She could run him back down to here, grab one of these guys with the cash, and then that would make Dragon Slayer a lot more of a possibility for certain, because that guy, those Axemen are crazy good. And it just so happens that the rogues have scattered all over the place. So something to consider. But we will do that in a moment. For now, let's just keep in mind that she has rescued her guy, and she is good to go. And she does get another card. And it's Thief. So she needs to end a phase in a dwelling where she is unfriendly or an enemy, and then she needs to hide, execute searches, and do a discover. So who does she not like? Order and Lancers. Okay. So she's done for now, and the last guy we have is the Saracen, who needs to take a look at this dude here. So this dude here is armored, so that is important to note. He could play his M3 on this side, and he could kill this guy. His nudge chit is gone, by the way. He's used it. So he's nudged. This is also fatigued. So we don't get to re-roll. I'm okay with that. We'll try to roll. The worst can happen is he fights us anyway. So let's roll, because he's friendly. We're friendly with the rogues. He gets a 4, so he calms him, walks away in peace. 1 point, done. Saracen gets his 5th card point and 7th overall point. And this could just be a 2-week game. Do I think it's going to be a 2-week game? No. But could it be a 2-week game? Yes, 100%. He finds the lost pouch. Jeez, oh man, he is just kicking it with those, with the cards there. So lost pouch is he can burn a quest phase tomorrow to just open it and get some money. Or he can roll to see which native group it belongs to. He's going to roll first to see which native group. The guard. You know what? That might be an opener right there. Okay. Lost pouch with the guard. I think that ends our day, though. I think that actually is the end of our day. We have done everybody's stuff. All right, that's day 9. So let's get day 10 in the books here. So for day 10, so the one problem we have is this guy here. This satyr is stuck a little bit. Because he's either going to have to move out. No matter, excuse me. No matter what he does, he's got to make a hide roll with the dragon. So he's going to move, extra hide, and then move back to the shrine. And tomorrow he'll have to make another hide roll, which sort of sucks. So he's going to do that. That's his move. The Saracen has to decide where the hell to go now. So Saracen's going to quest for the lost pouch, which doesn't mean he didn't get any points. He just gets the pouch. We need to go to the guard for a VP. Oh, see, we do need to go to the guard anyway. And I suppose we could make it. That's just a long haul. Did we score the wagon? We didn't score the wagon. Did we score the wagon? We've scored 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, we've scored 5 points. The other 2 are prowess points and 1 great treasure point. I do need to pay attention, knowing that the Saracen is carrying essentially a smoke chit in his pocket. I might have blown that. I might not have. It depends on who moved first, because this guy drew a lot of dragons off the board here. So I could not open the pouch, and I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just run 5, and then go 1, 2, 3. I mean, 4, 5 technically if we can get there, and then 1, 2, 3. That would actually score him 2 points. If he returns the pouch and gets the wagon, he's up to 9 all of a sudden. And then it would literally be, what are you going to do for that last point? Okay, so he's not friendly with the guard. No, he is unfriendly with the guard. He does not like the guard at all. He has 8 gold. He's not going to get a victory point off the gold, no matter what he rolls. I say he keeps it. I say he keeps the pouch. So we're going to keep the pouch. And we're going to make that run. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will hide. We're going to end up in the mountains. 5. Mountain 5. And we are done. This character, the Red Knight. Oh, he actually gets to turn big game in, even though he hasn't scored. He hasn't scored the thing yet, but he does get big game because he ended a phase in the guild. Big game. That's another point for him, and so he has 2 points. So that's going to bring him to 3. Not. And he does get a piece of armor, and so he's going to pick, obviously, medium armor. Let's see what he gets. Big 6. 3, he gets a shield. I mean, the shield doesn't suck for him. That's actually not a bad choice for him in terms of something useful. He'll put that there. And big game goes away. He draws another quest. He's a black source. Sucks. Okay, that one does stink, actually. No black magic, but he has the black source. What's he going to do today? He's going to and oh, by the way, that night, I'm sorry, he will. So he would effectively get those on day 9. So he would do that on day 9. On day before day 10 comes, I think he redraws the entire deck. Although the pool is certainly findable, so you got to be careful with that. But Black Source would be useful on day 9. Fan Club, not going to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The pool is only 10 clicks away, 10 jumps away. Or he just ditches it. It goes 1, 2, and 3, and this would be before day 10 pops. We're going to see what the Red Knight gets. He gets Explore the Mountain. Well, that's doable. Troll Slayer, also doable. And then Arsonist. He gets... And Troll Slay. All right. I think he's just going to roll a random dwelling for the arson. 6, small campfire. Ugh, there's arson against the small campfire. Well, that's funny. It's their tents, darn it. It's not the fire. He's not setting fire to the fire. He is doing tents and shit. Come on, guys. Come on. So can he do anything there other than... Yeah, I think he's going to get $5, so that's sort of cool. I think he hides twice and goes to Pinewoods. Done. All right. What is our lovely Enchantress doing? So she does have the, well, again, she can fly if she leaves the guy behind. That's what she would have to do. She's going to have to leave the guy behind to fly. If she did leave the guy behind to fly, where would she fly to? Remember, she has Thief. She wants to find somewhere she's unfriendly or enemies to. So the Order or the Lancers. And she could fly there. She could fly to the valley, and she would be guaranteed to get into either 2 or 5 because 4 and 1 do not connect. So she could get there, and she could steal a treasure from those guys. That would be 3 points. That would be her 3rd point. He could also this is not a unique opportunity for her, of course, because she does have the magic wand, so she can probably get a bat anytime she wants, for the most part. So maybe she doesn't care as much. And instead, she goes, could she... The problem with, quote-unquote, killing a dragon is that you'd have to kill 2, she'd have to summon again. I mean, I think it's a clunky bit. Excuse me. So, like, all her dragons are not, it's not quite a good way for her. If there's one dragon, because the guy only shoots and kills on a 1, the archer only shoots and kills this guy on a 1. In the meantime, this guy's a 2/3 chance to hit and kill the archer. Or whatever we summon. Could always do 2 wolves and then deploy. And then you said you might get in a way, but I am not super convinced. Do I go to the order, try to steal from them, also turn my cards in, hit the mountain, use the purple trick to have 1,000 prophecies there? Yeah, okay, so we're going to write flies. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to fly 3 times. So we're going to fly, fly, fly to the chapel. We're not really flying to the chapel, by the way. We are just... We are just going to fly and land at one of those 2. We'll run if we need to, and then done. I think that's it. I think that's day 10s for everybody. Wants to roll it up. 6, so bats, but all the bats are out. So nothing new is going to appear today. It is our guy, the satyr, going here, hiding with his extra hide phase, which he does, and then he goes here, and nothing else appears. The Saracen goes to Mountain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he hidden or not? No, he's not hidden. Slither 3 and stink. It's fine. No bats there. Done. The Enchantress flies to here. And then as we do, we allow the bat to drop her off. And so the bat's going to land there. Well, the bat's a summon, so the bat goes away. Ultimately. So he's going to go away. She lands in one of the 2 clearings. 1, 2, 3 is on this side. 4, 5, 6 on the other side. She lands 4, so she lands right there. And she is done. And the Red Knight hides 2 times. He succeeds. That gives him a victory point. Gives him his 3rd point. Gives him $5. So the knight has now $10. He has 3 card points, $10. He's up to 4 points. So he is at least, he's sort of making this close-ish, I would say, right? And then the knight goes 1, 2. I believe that he just walks down into the woods there, knowing that if worse comes to worse, it's the small campfire. Well, that's oh my god, that's great, right? Is there anyone at the small campfire? No. But this mission has to do with the dwelling. It's not with who's at the dwelling, although you do get a level of love with the dwelling. So he can fight if he wants to, but we know he can't. He's not fighting. He doesn't have anybody to fight. It is only the Enchantress, who has to deal with a. She'll roll the neutral patrol first. 6, so trouble, so unfriendly. He's insulted. She will allow them to block battle her, I think. They would need to have a move 2 on their person, and I don't think they do. No. And they have horses, and their horses are reasonably slow. The funny part is, mounted natives are easier to run away from half the time. So she's not going to take the insult. She will just run away today. They block battle her, so there's no option whatsoever. She's going to run away also. But she can go either way, so she's going to run. Doesn't really matter. She's going to run this way, unhidden, by using a move 2. That is going to cost her that shit. Done. Oh, but her boy can't run. She's going to lose him anyway. Oof. Do I even... Okay. So what she's going to do... I mean, he's stuck. Oh, she can't fly with him anyway. Done. So she's not stuck. She just left him behind. So that's okay. I feel better now. She just left him behind, right? Because she flew. And she did that because, the point she's going to score with him is probably less than the point she scores without him. We'll see if that's true. But that's that. So I believe that is the day. I don't believe. I think we're good. The satyr does need a hide, and if he doesn't, he's screwed. Otherwise, he goes to the spellmaster up top there. Can't finish him yet. He goes back, by the way, to his dwelling here. The Saracen is trying to get to the guardhouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably a hide phase is what he's going to have to do. And he is done. We're going to do a quest phase to tell these guys of what's going on. That is going to get us our point. So that's going to get us a point. And at that point, we are going to explore the mountain, right? We have explore the mountain. So 1, 2, and I don't know that we have any other options there because it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we will end up in Linden Woods 2. And we are done there. And our enchantress is going to move 4. So she moves to the mountains. She's going to hide once, I suppose. Move back to the chapel. And search. In this case, steal. And she will be done. I think that's everybody. This has become day 11 or 12? 11. Day 11. And the monster of the day is F5, Spiders and Imps. Okay. Saracen is first. He's going to book it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he hidden? Is he not hidden? I'm going to say yes. He's probably hidden. He is hidden. Patter C? No. It's only Patter M. So he is done. Chantress goes here. She's got to hide to make any of this worth it. She does. She walks back in. She's going to get her one shot here to burn the place to the ground. Actually, just steal. And she fails. But she's hidden. So it's mostly fine. He has to hide first thing. He fails and he's blocked. And does anything appear in here? No. And then the Red Knight is going to quest. So he's going to score his arson by, telling them what's going to happen. And then he moves 2 more. Does he hide? I think he wrote that. I wrote that move wrong. So we'll give him a hide at the end there. He is not hidden. So it is dank. So serpents, if we have them, we don't have them. And we are done. So let's look at the Red Knight real quick, because the Red Knight has scored 3 points in 3 days. That's his 5th point, his 4th card. He doesn't get any money or anything from this one because, again, and he is poised to hit that mountain up here soon. And he gets a purple source in his pocket, which stinks. Thing of grape Kool-Aid. So that is his move. He is stuck. He's got to run again, so he's going to run there. Same thing. He's got the same move going. She has nothing, and he has nothing because it's only mountains that matters. Oh, okay. It looks like day 12. I think the Satyr's move is exactly the darn same. Oh, well, it isn't. Oh, and stop. So he can run either way because he started his day here. So he's going to run this way. And the nice thing is he actually gets 4 moves because he ran out of the cave. So he's going to go. So this is an easy move for him. He's going to move to the Spellmaster. He's going to do a quest phase. And he's going to pay his 5 gold to learn some stuff. And that is cool. And then he's going to hide. So he is done. Oh, extra hide. So he'll extra hide. And then I suppose search at that point. So he is now truly done. The Saracen is going to move to the Thieves Guild. Hide. Move to the guild. Search. Because he has to, right, get to the guard. I believe he has to go that way to the guardhouse, right? Yes. I mean, he doesn't have to, but that's the quote unquote easy way to go to the guardhouse. So that's what he's going to do. Red Knight has committed his arson. And I think he's just going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to do 5, 2, and 4 in one fell swoop. So he's going to move 5, move 4, move 2, one fell swoop. He's going to get 3 of the clearings. 5, 2, 4. I'm sorry. Five, 2, 4. And hopefully go explore the mountain. Done. He will also burn the purple source while he's here to get purple magic, which won't do him any good, but he will burn it, and that's going to be his turn. The Enchantress has to hide. Search, 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 trying to get this thief thing going. She is done. All right, day 12. Three ogres, wolves, goblins, octopus. Enchantress going to hide. She fails. So that sucks. She can't actually do anything. She is done. The Red Knight goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The monster roll is a 3. Nothing's going to appear there on a 3. Saracen goes there. He quests. So he's going to score Spellmaster. He does get a chit of his choice. A magic chit. And he gets Tiny Hut. He gets Place a Visitor. So... And then what does he do? He's hiding and searching. So let's see if he's hidden. He is. And we'll let him search. He'll locate. He gets a 3. Doesn't find anything. It's Flutter 2 and Dank. But that's nothing. But we do know that there's nothing there. That's sort of important. Saracen is going to plow it up here. Hidden, maybe. Is he hidden? Yeah. Search 3 times. Finds it. So he finds ruins 1, 5. So nothing there. I mean, she is going to have to run out of dodge again, so she's going to end up there. We'll just say she has to. I suppose they could no-deal her. But the patrol's trouble. I think they no-deal her. The Order maybe no-deals her? What's a 3 on unfriendly? No deal. So guess what? She doesn't have to run. She actually just... They just don't like her. But she doesn't have to flee. That's good because it saves her a day, effectively. Or at least a couple phases in a day. So he is searching. He's found it. He is done up here. He needs to decide on a magic chit. Well, the main problem we have is that could be what's at the statue. Type 8s or type 7s. We are going to get a card. We got Tiny Hut. I'm just going to place this visitor now on the board, place him in a valley. And then I'm going to... He doesn't get a new card. He gets the new card face down. So we're going to place a visitor because... Who do we love? Nobody. Got it. Does anyone teach type 3s? The shaman. So we'll take the shaman. We're going to put him in a valley of our choice. Ugh, it sucks. I'll just put him here. Done. Okay. We'll get to that later. We can't even get giants in there, so that sort of stinks. Where does the altar have to be? The altar has to be... So the altar has to be inside... The altar and the lair have to be in the caves or the cavern. It's pretty much all that we have left is those two. Excuse my yawning, by the way. So where the hell are we heading? I sort of don't love this at all. And fan club is done, so he's coming back home. Well, what I think we're going to do is what I think we're going to do is are we writing day 13? I think we are writing day 13. Yeah. I think what the satyr is going to do, he's going to use his extra hide phase, move to the dragons, and then move to, I think, 6, Borderlands 6. After he plays the card in today. So, morning. Done. The Saracen is still trying to get to the guard, but he has found this, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hide. But no quest phase yet, so he hasn't found anything yet. So done. 3 is the Red Knight. The Red Knight burned his purple swords yesterday, and so he's going to draw this card, which is Big Game again. And I don't know what he's going to do for Big Game, if I'm to be honest. Like, what is the game going to be? Could do heavies, I suppose, those dragons. He could do a tremendous, those dragons. And in fact, he is uniquely qualified to take on that tile. But I think he's going to explore the mountain first. I think that's more pressing. He also needs to hire rogue 6 and 5, or doesn't need to, but it would be nice to keep his nice little group intact here. No. Do you waste the time here, or do you go 1, 2, 3? I think he's going to go to 5. So he's going to go move to 5. Now, and he's going to use a higher phase, because why not use a higher phase as he heads up the mountain. Done. Uh, Finally, our lady here, she's going to do this. And I remember the elf getting stuck with Thief forever and ever. Done. Okay, so she is done. That's day 13 written. Let's roll it. Let's do this. We got this. This is going to be a good one. 2 serpents and demons. Ugh. By good, I mean ugh. Bandit. The Red Knight first. The Red Knight goes 1, 2, 3. And he's going to hire his rogue 5. It's 1 gold. He's friendly with them. 3 gold. So he's going to subtract 3 gold. And rogue 5 is end of the game. Oh no, not end of the game. I'm sorry. Add 14 to that. Day 27. And so we have touched these 3 clearings still. We still have 3 more to go. Does anything appear? Yes, Slither is going to draw these 2. He is done. The satyr has to hide. He fails. He gets stuck there. And, ooh, my, oh my. That ain't good. That's not good. It's not good. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Done. I don't think anything else attacks, but he's done there. The Enchantress is looking for a way to slip into the shadow. She does, and now she's looking for a way to collect one of the mighty, mighty treasures, and she does get a discovered. So she is going to take from the order. What do they have? 1, 2. So strangely enough, they have too much stuff for her to take from there because she could get the Warhorse, but not. She gets the Phantom Glass, so she uses Magic Sight for all of her bits. I don't know how I feel about that. So for reading runes, it's great. It's not great for much else. She is done, but she does score Thief. And that's going to get her second card point. Yeah, second point. So 3rd point overall, 2nd card point done. So very good for her. Thief goes away. She gets another card here. She gets Consult Demon, which I like. That's a good one for her. Especially because there is a demon on the board. She knows where there is one. And that's a good question. So we will figure this out at the end of the day. But she is done for right now. And the Saracen is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, but he will have hidden. And he is hidden. And does anybody appear at the guardhouse? I don't think so. House or small campfire, we are done. So, let's see what happens over here. This could be the end of this guy for certain. Because the worst part is we're unhidden, and all this has hit us. So we're definitely going to target that guy no matter what, if we need to. Let's see what happens here. So what are we going to do for our So we're grabbing the ointment of steel. So anything that's not tremendous will simply wound us. And we're not going to get hit by anything tremendous. So that's good. We do still have the Garb of Speed on. So we could, just by playing this, avoid the demon for the moment. But we can't ready our weapon because we cannot play something as fast as a 3. So our weapon's not covering us. Scratch in mind. And we won't even play a fight chit. So this will ready at the end of this turn of combat. If we can ready this by the end turn of the combat and we avoid getting hit by either of these two, which is really only a 1/3 chance. If we can avoid that, then, so we don't need a target, so we're going to put him down there. Done. We'll leave the head there, strangely enough. We want to get hit by the head. If we get hit by the head, then we could kill the demon next round when our thing readies. We could kill the demon next round when this readies. And then we could... But if he flips, it's going to be a harder life, but we could kill him after the flip. So it largely comes down to you would either get hit by the head or maybe the demon. But you don't want to get hit by is the dragon, because then you are held in place and you are probably going to be killed. 4, 1, 5. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Demon comes up. Everything else goes down. Does the head flip? It does. So we are not hit. That is actually a time 3. So we're not hit by any of these. We are hit by the damn demon, who does no damage, but does Power of the Pit us, which sucks, because that could almost end us right away here. I've had bad luck. All the target's magic chits become fatigued. I am okay with that as it goes, but he flips. That sucks, by the way. Our weapon flips. We have to fatigue a move chit. And it is the next round. The nice thing is, now, that's fine. We're good. We're good. We can actually play this round and not get hit by anything. We're going to target him. We do need to play a fight, which is just faster than this guy. So, but that could be any fight. Indeed, even this one will beat this guy because it's a time 5 because of the Garb of Speed, and it's a time 5 with the Garb of Speed, and we would then outreach him because this is a claw attack, and we would hit just before. We do not want to get hit by either the head or the belly of the dragon there. Yeah, 1 or a 4. 1 or a 4. A 2, that sucks. Okay, so this happens. We do not hit. He does not hit us. This does not hit us. This does hit us. So we're going to take heavy damage. That's a wound. We're not going to play this. He flips. And now we're in some trouble because the combat can't end and we can't kill that guy. The only way the combat ends, so we have to kill. So I mean, we're gonna play this just like this again. We have to kill him, and then he has to miss twice. Pretty much. 2. And we're dead. This goes away to the shaman. All right. Okay, so we are dead today. He's gone. He's gone. So he's done. So let me collect his stuff. We put it there. He doesn't lose anything. What he does lose is he's going to lose the day tomorrow. And we'll put him somewhere. What is a not advantageous spot? Oof. We could totally screw him. Well, could we though? Probably. I mean, we'll start him at the end, I suppose. I don't know if they can put him. So I have to think of that. Can they put him at any dwelling? If they do, I'd put him at the house because then he's got 2 days just to walk through, and he has to walk through that that mess again. So we could mess him up by doing that. He no longer has a weapon. So that's a bust right there. Like none of that's any good. It is a bad scene for to die like that. Yeah, you coming back doesn't necessarily mean anything in that space. So with a 3-man sprint, I didn't kill anybody. With a 4-man sprint, I would maybe consider killing this guy just because. Just because. Plus, I just don't know that it even behooves him to come back in terms of what he's lost. Maybe I give him his starting equipment again for giggles, just so that he's not totally crippled. These guys go back also. So I'm sort of making the rules up here as I try to figure them out for that. So we will see in a moment. Okay, so who else do we have? Do we have anyone else who is in need of a fight? I do not believe anyone else is in need of a fight. What is his quest? He gets Spider Slayer, so he does still have. So he has to do all that. But now it's day 14. There's gray magic in every clearing. We have consult demon. I mean, that's a rough consult demon, given that. So for her, I would like to consider. So she is going to roll on day 13. She's going to cast her summon again. The red die can be anything, so I'll just put it aside. She gets a 5. Those are wolves. That's not going to work. So she'll cast again. 4. Bat. That's what she wanted. Bat. So now she's got a bat. And so now she can fly the heck out of here tomorrow. Where would she go? Ooh, that's a great question, sir. What does consult demon do? It means that she can consult the demon, she can talk to him and encounter him, right? You have to be unhidden. So she can't do it with the dragon. The dragon will eat her. Unless she, like, happened to roll a basilisk or something. So I'm going to put her... I'm going to put her in the caves. We're going to fly her to the caves, I think, this next round. So that's what we're going to do. So he is dead, so he does nothing today. The Saracen is going to execute a hide phase, a quest phase. That's going to do the lost pouch. Now he's going to be friends. Oops. So hide phase, quest phase. He scores the pouch. He's also going to be friends with the guard. So we will do a trade phase at that point because that is his friendly envoy. That's his envoy buddy. And then I think what we would do... So the pouch is his 8th point. I think at that point, I think we rest one, just one. So the problem is he doesn't have his thing today. He can't cast his spell because we did not plan ahead properly. But if he rests today, then tonight he can cast his spell. Done. Okay, so we're done with that. And that's his move. The Red Knight, who's closing in quickly... has serpents to show up. So I'm going to move to 6. And we'll hire twice just to try to make sure we get this guy. And we are done. And that's day 7, so it's going to be a little dicey with that. And then she is going to fly away. She's going to go 1, 2... I suppose 3, 4. She's going to fly right to the caves. So fly, 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 fly to the cave, and she is done. And she is looking for pretty much anything she can find there. It's not ideal, if I'm to be honest, to be stuck in the cave because she does need actually to rest up a bit. I suppose she could go to the campfire as a safe bet. She could go to the campfire and rest a couple times, and then book it into the and then go to the cavern first, which she could possibly do. Or she go 1, 2. Dank would be the only bad roll there. It would be 2 serpents. She would have to summon her way out of that. See what her chit situation is. How about she rest, and then fly, and it's to the campfire. And because she has a couple weeks, it's not like this is the last week. So she's going to rest, fly to the campfire, done. That's her day 7. So for day 7, we got Gray Magic every clearing, but we also have 2 monster rolls today, and monsters will be coming back. So the patrol returns to the appearance chart, and 1 dead giant returns. But other than that, nothing. The Saracen, he's dead, of course. Saracen is going to hide, which he does. Maybe. Fails. He fails the hide. That sort of sucks. Fails the hide. He does a quest. So he gives that. He is friends. Friends with the guard. He's going to execute a trade phase. So for Envoy, he's done friend. So we will look. He doesn't have to buy anything. He doesn't actually have to do anything with this trade phase. He just has to execute the trade phase. Elusive Cloak and the Amulet. He's going to roll on the Amulet even though... But he is friendly. He gets a 6. No deal. So he is done there. And then he rests 1. So he's going to pull his chip back. And he gets his 6th card point, which is his 8th overall point. Does he have anything else going on? He's whoa, he's gone to the guard. So he scores wagon. Whoa. I knew there was a reason I'm up here. That's 2 points today. That's his 7th card point. That gives him 9 points overall. That's a big deal. Okay. He has locate statue, which he can do. We know where the statue is. And like I said, he rests and pulls that chip back. So he is done. The Red Knight is moving up to 6. So that is... And he is going to roll to hire. So he has 2 higher phases for his last guy here. That's a no deal. It's what he was afraid of. 4 price times 3. So we're going to run -3. And indeed, we're going to get him R6 till end of the game. So we're going to keep the band intact here. The Beatles are together until the end. Is anything going to appear here? Stink is going to cause something to appear. And it's going to be a giant. We're getting some giant action done. Enchantress is going to rest and end up here. And does anything appear at the campfire? Yes, the Lancers appear at the small campfire. I don't know that she likes the Lancers any more than she likes the rest of these guys. Does anyone at any of the other dwellings? I don't think so. Done. So we are done. Her bat will go away because it's a summon. But she rested 3 times, and the reason she did that was to get at least a couple of these, and maybe that move back. And now she's done. Done. So, who is up? Well, the giant is easy pickings, I think, for these guys. Now, he's not hidden, so we are not hidden at all. So that is not ideal. So I believe what we are going to do is we are going to have, let's say, the archer lure again. Sure, archer lures. We will ready our weapon as our action. We're going to play this guy. We actually probably don't even need to play this guy, but we want to be faster than... We want to be as fast as that, I suppose. That would be the bad situation, is that roll and a flip. And you know what? I'm okay with that. It is a 30% chance of a 33% chance that that's going to line up and flip. Everything else, he is going to die first, and this is the only thing that would match speeds and lengths with that attack. So that's what we're going to do. And we are going to go with that. Let's roll to see where the giant ends up. The giant ends up lining up. So half of the equation works for the giant. Does the club flip? It does not flip. That's good. So first off, the guy shoots, and he does roll. And I think he needs to roll on a tremendous. He's not going to kill him. I, however, am going to not only slide that down, but intercept, but undercut and kill the giant for 8. And that is before his H6 kills the guy. If it was a T4, we would have been picking him up off the out of the puddle that he was there. The Red Knight is going to score 1.5 prowess now, because he is up to 37. I believe. Yeah, that is worth 1.5. And with just a few more points, he's going to have his second prowess point done. So the Red Knight is done there. I don't think anybody else has anything. Oh, she has to deal with the Lancers, and she doesn't like the Lancers. They are her enemy. They're going to block and battle her. Now, I wish the Warp Wood was a little better. The best it can do is flip them to that side. Like, it can't. It sort of stinks. They're sort of immune to this for whatever reasons. I'm going to say they use steel lances, effectively. Right? That's the... She's going to have to run. And what is the fastest time on these horses? Now, you might say, but she can't run. They're L2s. No, that's the combat side. They don't gallop in the encounter step. So in the encounter step, they're just 4s. So she's going to play anything and get out of dodge. She plays this 3, and she is out of there. Now, don't get me wrong. Given another situation, maybe she drags some monsters in. I don't know, but it's not today. I think that's it for week 2. So for week 2, let's check out where we ended up. We ended up with the Saracen on the verge of victory, which is really amazing that these first 2 games with this format, I've had someone really run away those first couple weeks with points, and now he's just looking for his last point. And the worst part is he can get it with Envoy. I think he's going to head up into the crag to see if the layer is there. If not, he can use the gate and return to get back to, say, the statue. So I think definitely the Saracen wins this. I'm pretty sure he does, but we're going to see that in the next one. and it probably only lasts 20 minutes or something, but we'll see what happens. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.